Traders, Anthony, we're just taking another look at Bitcoin now. Notice how this has traded down and has taken out sell-side liquidity under this previous daily balance area here. Okay, so it's taken out liquidity, traded back up, trading back down into it, and you want to be really careful around this level. What we're going to do in the video is I'll give you my take on this, and we're going to go down to the lower time frame, and I'll show you how I get involved with this on the lower time frames. Now, we've got this massive sell-off, and if you were to pull a fib from this high down to the low, this is definitely up in around here is definitely a level of interest for me, preferably even a little higher. I would certainly get involved with this short around these levels, but let's just have a look and see, and I'll show you how you can navigate the volatility in and around the current price level. So we'll just take that out. We know that this is a daily, it's traded into it, and we've got this massive move here with this big thin candle giving us this imbalance on the daily. That'll get filled at some stage, as has these thin candles here. Notice the imbalance here. It's traded back down through balance area, so be really careful down here. All right, so we'll go down to the 4H, and I'll give you my take on this. Here's the thing. Okay, so we can see that this is bearish, definitely. There's strong momentum south. By the way, keep an eye on the US 100, the tech stocks, because this seems to be reasonably correlated with the NAS. And, I tend to use the NAS as a leading indicator at times, when I'm looking at Bitcoin. So we can see this is trading south. We've got these lower highs, and we've got this level here. Just be careful, because what I'm looking for is where you see at the moment equal lows. Just watch out for a spike through and then the retrace. And we've got this balance area here that we need to be mindful of. And I mean, look, could this retrace into here and roll over? Yep, it can. You could look to short it around here, stop loss above that, but you want to be careful. Higher risk involved. Look, for an intraday trade, possibly a swing trade, that's going to be my entry point up here, short. For a day trade, maybe, but again, I'm going to take you down to the 5-minute chart and show you how you can navigate this at the current price level. So what we'll do, we'll just clear the drawings, and I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click that so that a markup is transferred to other time frames, and we're just going to name this so that when we go to the lower time frame, we've got this 4-hour balance area on the chart, level of interest or point of interest. We've also got this level here where we could see a reaction, so that's what I'm always looking for. 4H, that'll do. We'll mark it up. And what else have we got? And then we've got these levels down here. All right, so these are always going to be levels of interest. The market will most likely react around these levels, right? So the other thing we have with this is on the 4-hour time frame, have a look at this thin candle. Look left, look right, and we could mark that up. That's a 4-hour imbalance. The market's always looking for two things. It's looking to rebalance, and it's looking for liquidity. And we've got this imbalance here, 4H. I'll just mark that up. So, and these markups are important on the higher time frame, because when you go down to the lower time frame, you'll see them. Point of interest. Okay, so that could be a level just here for a possible day trade short. And if you have a look at this thin candle, we've got this. Look left and right, we'll pick up the low and the high. That's definitely a point of interest as well. So we'll just mark that up. All right, so we've got these markups done. And again, if you grab your fib, where do you want to pull it from? Well, that's high to low. See the 61.8? This really is my key area in here. So I want to see this imbalance resolved, and then that. It's going to most likely react here. Have a look left and see how strong this level is previously. If there's we can see there's a bit of a level through here. You can see the consolidation. If you went down to a lower time frame, you'd see that. All right, so you could look for a short around here. Look, the market's always going to, if it does pull back up in here, right, it'll do its thing, and then if it pulls up higher, you're always going to get something like that out of it. In any case, as I mentioned, I'd like to show you a different chart, and we'll have a look at this. Now, for a day trade, I mean, intraday, that's my level up in here. That's what I'm interested in. Now, for a scalp or a day trade opportunity, I'll just close that. Let me show you this. I've worked years to come up with strategies, and simply put, there's a signal, trade it short. If these higher time frame indicators support it. Yeah, they do. We're looking for these to be red, and I'm going to take every red dot. Now, the green dots will act as a TP if you want, but I tend to take 2/3 of my position off at 1-to-1 regardless. That's a general rule, and then, you trail the rest. So let's just see how these are stuck up. We go back 10 of these, and we take the last 10 of these signals. Didn't get one up here. Actually, we would have got one on the 3 or the 1 minute, so you could always open the other charts and have a look. Some of these are a little bit short-lived, but my rule of thumb is if the trend is bearish, I'm looking for these pullbacks here, these retraces, stop runs, to go short. And I mean, look at these opportunities. And here's the thing, if you take your 2/3 off, click the links below, guys. I've got a YouTube channel that explains this. All the videos are in there. You can check me out. I've got a website, etc., etc. But take 2/3, trail the rest. And I mean, depending on how well you manage your trades, I mean, that's a big payday. And look, it's just more of the same. Keep going back, and you're going to find, well, there was a 10 out of 10 of these, but you can take this strategy up another notch. And I've done videos on it, but we work with the higher time frames and we increase the win rate, which is already pretty good. I mean, look at this trade opportunity here. These lines are significant. These white dots are monthly. The yellow dots, or this is white line here as well as monthly. The yellow lines are daily, and the orange line you can see up here, that's weekly. And we work our stops around these, but yeah, I'll get into that in other videos. Happy days, guys. Jump on board. Okay, with that, it's my take on Bitcoin. I hope you have a great day. Safe trading. See you in the next one.